Hello, my friend. I'm Rachel Archelaus, founder of the Intuitive Art Academy, and I've noticed over my last, 12 years of teaching people business and wonderful intuitive skills that there's a huge difference between having a skill and having a business. And I want to talk about that today because I think a lot of people get certifications and amass these incredible healing skills, and then they wonder, why am I not making money? Right? It's because there's a little bit of a disconnect between being so good at, helping people transform at something, find a solution for something, solve their problems, feel better. They think that alone is going to give them the business with the recurring income to thrive on this planet. And I've just noticed that that's something that a lot of service providers can think about and work on to be able to take their skills and use them in the world in a way that they love while implementing systems and the mindset of being a business owner so that they can support themselves, pay the bills, pay the taxes, do all the stuff with money that we want to be able to do in this world, and do it in a way that feels good as well. So let's talk about it. So if you watched my video last week, which I will link right here for you, you will know that I was very skilled as a psychic. I had lots of different ways of being a psychic, right? Just tuning in, talking to people's guides, using intuitive art. Now I even have my intuitive art oracle deck. So lots of ways to be a service provider in the psychic world and to help people. And at first, I used another person's business to provide me with clients and money, basically. So they got me clients, I showed up, I did a reading, and they paid me through the business. The client paid the business. So I didn't need a business, right? How many times am I going to say business? I didn't need that for myself because I was leveraging someone else's systems and clients. And that worked really well for me to gain confidence as a service provider, as someone with a skill. But then I realized if I want to have this be my real job and not have a day job, I am going to be the business. I'm going to need to figure out how to make the money, how to have the systems to bring in the clients, and to support myself, to pay my bills, because I wasn't making a full-time income in someone else's business. I really needed to learn and decide, I'm going to go from a service provider, someone who's skilled, to being a business owner and work in my own business, right? And I did that really not knowing anything at all. Actually, the first business course that I took, the lady was talking to us about how service providing is probably 20% of what we do. The other amount of time that we have to spend in the business is marketing. And I didn't even know what marketing was at the time. So I had to learn the long way, basically, how to be a business owner, how to develop an email list and booking system, and how to bring people in and do all that other stuff to make me into a person who could support myself and support, my own livelihood, support my way of being in the world. I wanted to be doing my work in the world full time. That's really the driver for me of wanting a business, is I wanted to just be able to spend my time being my psychic self, being my teaching self. And the only way I could really afford to do that is to let the money roll in from doing that, right? And I had to figure that out. I had to learn. And I think that's where most people sort of throw their hands up and think, well, I'm trying. Maybe even some people are. I'm putting stuff out there on Facebook. I'm sharing. I'm telling people what I do, but it's just not working. I think the big thing that I've learned about going from service provider to business owner is a mindset of, it will eventually work. I just need to figure out what will work for me. There's a kind of a big pit out there of people who will shout at you how to have a business, how to make money doing what you love. And they want you to learn their way of doing it. They got success through speaking. And so that's what they're going to teach you. They got success through doing retreats and then upselling at the end. So that's what they're going to teach you. They got success through publishing a book and then finding clients. They got success through going on tour and getting clients that way. A lot of mistakes that new business owners make is they say, oh, that person made it, I'm going to learn what they did. But again, we are all intuitive here. We are all tuned into ourselves, and we know that it's not one size fits all in this world, right? It has to come from our heart, from receiving the inspiration. Your path is going to be very unique. And I know that can make it a little bit more scary, but it's also frankly easier than trying to fit yourself into someone else's box, right? And so using those intuitive skills that you already have is the natural bridge to being a success in business. It's just going to take a little bit more inner work instead of outer work, a lot less doing homework from other people and a lot more meditating and doing readings for yourself. Like, I use my Intuitive Art Oracle deck and my Intuitive Art, which you could barely see on the wall here. I have stuff hanging up all the time because I'm always like, okay, what is my path? What is my next step? What does my solution look like? Because it's so personal. And just imagine you doing a reading for someone else, or helping them, whatever you do, however you provide clarity for other people, transformation for other people. Can you be your own client? I think that's the best advice I can give you right now is, can you be your own client in developing yourself as a business owner? There are so many things that are present in the life of a business owner, so many decisions to make. How do you market yourself? What do you offer? Are you a teacher? Are you one-on-one? Are you going to do groups? Are you going to do it live? Are you going to do it online? Are you going to tour? Are you going to blah, 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 right? And the only way to really know the answer for you is what is resonating. What is resonating for you? Like, what is your offer? We'll do a whole video on that, but you can see inside, where do you light up? What do you most naturally want to talk about? Who are you attracting to you? What are they dealing with? What are they coming to you for support with? I never thought I would be teaching about business, but in the beginning of my time in trying to become a business owner, I asked myself that question: who's coming to me? They were always the people who wanted a business but weren't quite there yet. I was their first kind of step of like helping them assess what they wanted to do, how they wanted to do it. What they all had in common is that they were at that point of, okay, I have a skill and I want to make money from it. And not just to make money, but to be able to live that skill as most of their day. That's really what's exciting about having a business, is you getting the freedom to decide how to spend your time. That's what I love about it the most. I love freedom. Love, love, love freedom. And a business can really give you that. So, big topic here, but this is really just to put out the idea that having a skill and being super good at something isn't always the only thing you need to also be able to support yourself doing that skill, right? There's a lot more needed. There's systems like, how are you getting clients? How are they booking with you? How are they paying you? How are they coming back to you? How are you keeping in communication with the people who want to hear from you? How are you sharing about new things? How are you meeting new people? How are you growing your sense of self-expression? It's way too much to cover in one little YouTube video, but those are the things that a business owner thinks about above and beyond just providing a skill and a transformation for people. So we can go into all of that. I love talking about this, as you can tell, and I'm going to do this whole series on this channel. So subscribe, turn on the bell if you want to be notified of all of our videos. And if you've never done intuitive art before, go check it out. It's a free class. It's how to talk to your higher self with two-way communication, how to get context and illumination of any topic from your higher self. It's really incredible, but it's a really great way to be a business owner and to just cut through all the BS and get to your own personal guidance, which is so invaluable. So that's at intuitiveart.com. You can take our free class. So thanks for watching this. Let me know your thoughts. Are you in between right now? Are you deciding to become a business owner? Are you having trouble with that? Is it easy for you? Let me know. I definitely want to hear about it. And until next week, lots and lots of love. Bye for now.